Alright, we are playing some Ragnar today. So we previously played this, no commentary on it, just wanted to get the gameplay out and let people make their own decisions as to whether or not they liked it. So now we'll be playing a new game, and I'll actually be commenting on what I think about it. Is it worth your time? Is it something to look forward to? Personally, I think it's already starting off pretty well. Can we skip this? We cannot. No button I'm aware of is working to skip this.
Is it enough to change it?
So we'll have to sit through this part again.
All the gods walked, knowing their end. But Loki refused death. He cursed the rebirth of Yggdrasil.
Coming for you.
Alright, so Ragnar. It is a game that plays very similar to Hades. In very early access right now. But yeah, you basically run around, you have this isometric view. You end up essentially just hacking things to death because you're a Viking and that's fun, right? Anyways. So we're basically going to be looking to get, yeah, each of these is going to represent a new room which has a new type of power up. Since we're starting a new game, we're probably going to prioritize these ascendancy points. Playing last time, I found out this is what makes up your early game power. I'm not saying you can't get to the end of the game on a single run, but it's going to be really rough. Like, these bosses, they are tanky, like real tanky. And they're kind of cheap.
Die.
Okay, and when you see the enemy's health go from being red to purple like that, it means that they're ready to be executed. So in my case, I just hit F. I don't know what the button command for that would be on a controller. But it's a good way of actually like clearing them out quickly. And I mean, you can use the environment for that too. As you saw, like when I destroyed this stack, whatever that thing is, it immediately turns their health purple. Alright, so that's our first ascendancy point. We start with 3. So if we were to die now, we'd actually be able to get some upgrades. But we don't want to die now. Alright, so now we're going to go to Thor. From last time playing, I found Thor to be very underwhelming in terms of powers. That might have just been the limited experience, so maybe there's like some sort of like deep meta with Thor that's actually really, really good that I'm just not aware of, but no idea what that would be. Oh, that's too close. Okay, we're just gonna come here. There we go. Alright, so generally looking for something that you can use on like your main attack. None of these are that. This one that says dash, you have to use your dash for it. It's kind of meh. Like dash attacks I don't find to be too useful. On kills are similar, I don't really find them to be too useful, but this chain lightning I found it to just be horrible when I used it last time. Maybe it gets better if you scale it with something, but I have no idea what that would be. But it just seems to deal too little damage for something that has a cooldown. That's the other thing. So I've only been using my left click for this, but you do have a right click ability. This. If you look in the bottom left, it puts that ability on a cooldown. Like I feel like that's probably the reason why the chain lightning is not that good. Oh, just got stuck. And that's another thing. You get stuck on the terrain in this game pretty easily. Not a huge deal, just something to be aware of. This up. It's our first ability. Let him charge. Okay. Another thing I noticed last time I played, enemies do not, how to put it, they are very, like, the telegraph they do for their moves is very, very small. Even though we don't have a projectile, we're going to take that, and hopefully we can switch to a bow. The split projectile I found was really good. Although you may already need to have like some sort of base increase on your projectile to make that work out well, I don't know. Additionally, you can do like a charge attack with both of your attacks. So it's like, this is my main attack's charge, you just do a lunge forward. And then this is my special charge, where you just do an overhead swing like that. As far as I can tell, the charges don't do any additional damage, so there's very little reason to use them. But again, I mean, that was just from a single playthrough. I didn't really pick up all the intricacies of the mechanics on that, nor was it really intended to. That's what we'll be trying to pick up now with these. Alright. Fairly clean. The game does get easier as you play through. Like, right now it's probably going to be the hardest. And again, we still don't have a good thing to work with for our main attack. But we'll take this. This was to increase our right click ability. So, like that. Like, it just dealt like 30-something damage on drop like that. It's pretty good. It's on an 8-second cooldown, so it does have that as a drawback. But, oh, what the heck? What was actually hurting me there? I thought this guy only threw stuff. I didn't realize he didn't throw stuff. Oh, that's what it was. Okay, he did fireballs. That's probably just like point blank on the fireball. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, here we go. Okay, so this is what we're looking for. So it's basically the same ability as what we have on our right click, but now we have it on our left click as well. Again, it has a cooldown. This one's 6 seconds, whereas the other one is 8. Not a huge deal. It's more important to have 2 of them, I think, than it is to have just a single one that you're working towards leveling up. And for here, we're going to try and pull one of these guys. I found you could do this last time. There we go.
Has maggots now.
Ooh, that did a lot of damage for some reason. Oh, right, because it works on your Q ability too. Oh, that's gonna hurt. That did not hurt. We're good. Oh, that hurts. That's not cool. Yeah, these are the guys that I first learned that the game does not telegraph enemy attacks all that well. Like, their charge is fine, but that swing right there, that comes out very fast from the time you see it. Okay, let's line them up. Ah, and it also has a huge amount of range on it, too. We are hurting, so we're going to want to heal if we get the chance. Here we go. Yeah. We'll do one more charged ice attack, and that should, yeah. That got them into the point where we need them to be. Alright, we can upgrade our ice attack. We got a ring. We'll check out that ring in just a moment. There we go. Oh, we don't actually have the ring equipped initially. Okay, that's good to know. You did notice in the past, like whenever we picked up new rings, we had to go equip them at our base. But I guess you don't get to equip it immediately either in this. And whether or not we're going to beat the boss, I honestly don't think we will. It's like, the boss is hard and very tanky. There's also some aspects about the boss where I'm like, this makes very little sense. Nope, we gotta get out. Oh my god, there are just so many enemies. I'm also not really planning to beat the boss on this run. Uh, increases your area of effect by 10%. I mean, I guess that's a thing. Not sure what you would ever use that with. I don't think there's too much in the game where I'm like, man, I sure wish I had a slightly larger area of effect for this ability.
Oh, look who's here. A bit too small, aren't you? Don't you have anything bigger? Fighting you won't even be entertaining.
I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to kill you.
Spoken like a true Viking.
I didn't think you came to be friends. Many have tried to kill me, and every one of them met the same end. Death. Most of them were just as scrawny as you.
This guy has no muscles. You could literally just walk away from him.
You've faced many, but you haven't faced me. That's where your story ends.
Okay, so this attack is probably the most bullshit attack he has. I have no idea what's a good way to actually deal with that.
This ends now.
Yeah, like right there, like I'm as far away from him as I can be while still running, and you just get slapped by him. Like, it feels like you can't actually escape that attack. Okay, so we're gonna wait here, so we can, like, if you're on the far edge of the arena, it seems like it has just enough time to actually get away, but if you're not, the odds of getting hit by it seem way too high. I don't know if that attack is considered balanced or not, as far as they want it to be. But yeah, like that, it has a small AoE explosion on it, and I think that's what really kills you. Because you could be dodging, and if you're too close to the wall, it still hits you. So it's like, you can't be too close to the wall, and you can't be too close to the boss. And given the design of that arena, it's very, very limited. Okay, so we're gonna get this. This allows us to get future upgrades for like new skills. This allows us to get new passive abilities, and they're just always active. And this is how we actually upgrade our builds. So right now we start with Barbarian and Ranger. In the future we'll unlock, I think it was the Assassin. It was either Rogue or Assassin, one of the two. So I think we're going to start with Ranger. I started with Barbarian last time on my initial playthrough, and it wasn't bad. But the main thing is this projectile count that we're looking for. It's going to make the bow on the Ranger very, very strong early on. Like, obscenely strong. Oh, and if you talk to the guys, they just give you the option to buy, like, one of these, like... You saw it just as I clicked on it, there were, like, 2 rows of 4, like, talisman things. They give you the ability to, like, basically buy a temporary talisman.
Why? I'm feeling I haven't found. Thank you for your kind thoughts.
There's no major story associated with them right now. But yeah, so like this Thor Stone. It would take me 4 of these rock things. And these rock chunks are actually used for other upgrades. So for the time being, I don't think we want to take that. Especially from Thor. Thor sucks. Like, I still don't know how you actually make him work out well. But Odin, on the other hand, he's great. So we're going to be looking to prioritize these Odin upgrades here. Which we can do. We can get 3 of them on this path. Unfortunately, that only gets us 1 ascendancy point. But if we go this route, we could only get 2 ascendancy total. And there's nothing that lets us get 3. So I think we just have to cut our losses and go with, and accept that we're only going to get 1. But with 3 Odin upgrade, or 3 Odin relic upgrades, I think we have a good chance.
We'll get my revenge.
Because we're going to be looking for a thing that drops poison cloud when we hit enemies. And it's going to be on our left click. Do we have it? Right here. This is it, Poison Wave. So this is going to be a huge amount of DPS when you're combining it with multiple shots. At least a good thing about this upgrade route, if you wanted to, you could go with 3 Thors and 2 Odin. Which isn't the worst, because then you get these soul levels, and that increases both Chaos and Lightning, which Chaos is poison in this game. Yeah, you can already see how quickly they're melting just from that poison cloud.
Ugly beast.
Alright, now what can happen is you can swap out your current like ability. We're not going to be doing that here. We'll be taking the Chain Lightning, and then we'll head down here to this next Odin relic. And we're going to be looking to possibly even upgrade our current poison wave. That's another thing you can do. Instead of just swapping, if you get the same one again, take it up a level. Now, you'll automatically get the next level when you go to the next biome. Well, okay, let me rephrase that. You don't automatically get it. What happens is the next biome will have the level 2 versions of it available. So that way, if you didn't already have it, you can get the level 2 immediately. So right here, we can upgrade Poison Wave, and I think that's what we're going to do, because the other two are just not worth it. And I think you can even, like, fuse them. Like fuse different elements together. I had something that seemed similar. Oh, geez, I forgot that guy charges that really fast. I had something like that seemed like it might have happened last time, but I wasn't entirely sure. But it would be a pretty cool effect if you could fuse later on. So here we might actually want to consider switching from Lightning Chain to Thunderfall. Thunderfall does better damage overall, I think. Lightning Chain, I don't even know what the value of it is, if I'm being honest. It's on a 3-second cool, or 0.3 second cooldown, so it's fast. But it is hard to actually use it in an effective manner. But, okay, let's stick with the Thunder Chain for now. Or Lightning Chain, whatever. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So it's like, that's it. And then the main issue is now my right click is on cooldown, so I can't do a whole lot with that. So it's kind of awkward to use it in such a manner. Like, if you were using it on a regular basis to just do a lot of AoE, it would be great, I think. But don't do that. And that might just be a limitation of the weapon, that might be a limitation of the current game, I don't know. Like, overall, it seems like it has potential to be very good at clearing crowds, it's just not there yet.
Come on.
And it's like, you could do the charge to do more of those arrows that drop down, like this. So it's not terrible, it's just, you have to actually find the time to do it. I usually find just a single right click is usually good enough, because it just drops 2 arrows, and then you get to do your, whatever modifier you have on it. Okay, and we're probably going to take the Odin Relic over the Elite. Although, I don't know, we might, like, we'll see what happens here. Like, I do like the idea of free Odin Relics, but the Elite does have pretty good drops. And if we're going to try and upgrade our bow, or maybe even get the Assassin class unlocked, I feel like that's how we have to do it. Okay, so right there I did a full charge. As you can see, it has good range for, like, bouncing the Chain Lightning around. So it's not terrible. It's just hard to make good use of it, I think. And then as we get to stronger and stronger enemies, that 7 damage is going to become more and more meaningless. Yeah, okay. We're going to take the Odin because there's a shop afterwards. Like, I prefer to see if we can get Poison Wave 3 for the boss, rather than worry about finding a new weapon. Because we can possibly get that weapon from the shop anyways. And then if you don't have any additional targets, the Chain Lightning just doesn't do a whole lot anyways, either. Like, it's really intended for multi-targets. It does put some damage on the enemy, but it's not massive. It's not anything where I'd be like, I prefer this over, like, the bleed thing that you can do. then enemies can also drop equipment and stuff, like, but it's very rare, like just normal enemies, not the elites. Okay. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. It looks like you can combine the two, so it's Chaos Chain Lightning now. It's level 1 version of it, but whatever. But I think that's what we want to go with, because that sounds really good. You get both shock and poison from it. We're going to see how that goes. Unfortunately, we're going to be fighting the boss next, so we don't really get much of an opportunity to see how it goes. But hopefully we get through the boss and we can test it from there. So we could get a sword. Unfortunately, there's no bow available to buy here. I've tried this one before with this modifier on it. It's not terrible. It's not the best, but it's not bad. And we'll just buy a soul power. Okay. So looking at what we have now, I believe we can see our stats somewhere. Yeah, here we go. So this is where we can see them. So we currently have 15% additional for lightning and for poison, which for the most part doesn't mean anything as far as I can tell. In the future, it might actually be useful for the poison if we can get a better bow, or just an upgraded version of this bow, I should say. But right now, we're going to be relying on the poison cloud that we dropped.
Well, well. Look who's back. Where did you run off to last time? You vanished so suddenly. You do know what would have happened if you had stayed, right?
Let's see if you can handle me this time.
Man of many words.
Come on, then. Let's find out.
This ends now!
Die.
You can see his health is melting so much faster than it was before in our previous fight against him. Okay, he's gonna do more rocks. Like, if we had a better bow, those ones that you see picking would be much higher value as well. Like, I think poison scales with the base damage of the weapon, if it's a poison weapon. Okay, so we didn't see this last time, but these orbs are probably the second biggest threat he has, because of the way that they limit your mobility. If he does the orbs at the right time with the rock toss here, those orbs can be a huge problem. Okay, and we're in the final phase. That's when he starts doing this, I believe. Alright, here comes some more rocks. Oh, we got lucky there. Oh, we're so close. Oh, the poison got him. And yeah, that was a completely different fight than last time. Like, last time we got hit pretty hard. This time we went flawless. Oh, and we forgot to put on the ring that we picked up earlier too. Oh, well, no big deal. So I don't really want to switch to this weapon. It's definitely an increase, like, don't get me wrong. But I do like the bow and the way it feels. Plus, that axe is very slow, like, very slow. So even though it has a high damage hit, it leaves you very open. There are axes that are much faster. You can get twin axes, you can get, like, just a normal sized axe. Those two-hand axes, I find they put you in more of a... how to put it? They put you more at risk using them than they are beneficial to, like, the damage that they deal. And we don't need that at all. Oh, what does this guy say? I don't think we ever went flawless on anyone before.
Welcome.
Maybe he's different?
Strange things are happening, you know. I heard that Bone Heap was defeated, and by someone much smaller.
Strange. Maybe they're very talented?
Of course. You think a mighty creation will fall by chance?
I didn't say anything.
I haven't heard such news in a long time. Anyway, let's see what you've got.
Okay, so this guy I find to be completely worthless, if I'm being honest. He can upgrade you to the level of your weapon, but it's extremely expensive to do so at 100 per level. And it upgrades in a linear fashion, like it doesn't bring it up to what the level should be at that point. So he's way too expensive to use, just don't bother with this guy. Increased rarity might be useful, I don't know. Like, I've never really had the opportunity to take advantage of that. Because I usually spend my gold at the shop. But yeah, like, he just doesn't seem like he has anything of value when you're using him. Okay, so we'd like to get this up here, this purple soul power. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to really have that as an opportunity, because we have Ascendancy and Odin down here, and we're going to want to prioritize those. Like purple soul power, I believe is 15 for leveling it. Like where normally we get 5%, so this would be like a 20% increase just with these two rooms alone. But then it's like you look at this and it's like the rest of the stuff on the line is not terribly great. Like Odin is something that, or I'm sorry, Thor is something that we might be actively avoiding. I don't know how it works with the chain lightning that we just got, like the chaos chain lightning ability. Maybe it's actually really good to go to Thor now. The runes are actually not bad, but the rune we're really looking at is this one here. This one's like the highest level of the runes, like highest rarity. So we definitely want to hit that room. This elite is probably the scariest enemy in the entire game right now. I have no idea how you handle him well. You just hope you get lucky and he doesn't do a lot of rolling ability, his roll attack. It's horrible. It sucks. You don't want to deal with it at all, ever. But we'll start down here, so that way it gives us the Odin path. We could possibly upgrade the Poison Wave again. Since Poison Wave makes up the vast majority of our damage right now, until we can get a better bow. Or just a better weapon in general, really. It doesn't have to be a bow. It just doesn't want to be that axe that we passed up on earlier. Let's see how this works. It didn't seem to. Not gonna lie, I'm a bit confused. I tried taking advantage of the Chaos Chain Light, and it didn't seem to do anything. It just did a poison, it looked like.
Next.
Maybe it spreads poison the same way it would spread Chain Lightning? Okay, yeah, that's it. Okay, that's what it does. We'll get out of there, because that's a scary spot to be in. Yeah, right now our DPS is on the very low side, unfortunately. Oh, it also did do the lightning. Okay. So it's interesting. It doesn't seem like it always does the lightning. I'm kind of confused on this one now. Or maybe it's just because it's level 1. Okay, so we'll get 2 of those. Those are used for getting more upgrades at base. Like, anytime you find rocks, it seems like those are just for upgrades at base. They don't do anything actively.
Closer.
Oh, that's scary. Those guys have armor. Like, the problem with armor is you can't really flinch them. It looks like they're being flinched, but you will not interrupt their attacks when they have armor. Like right there. Even though I was hitting them, it did not interrupt anything on them. But now they can be, so now they're basically free at this point. Alright, and we unlock the Ice Bank Sword, which is actually a very good weapon. I'm thinking we might go with that for now. Alright, so this is what its ability is. Same thing as like your standard sword was. It just now does ice. Yeah, I don't hate the idea of switching to this. Upgrade to Poison Wave 3. On the other hand, if we get Poison Wave 3, I mean, the extra range on the bow I think is probably much better at that point. Yeah, I think we'll stick with the bow for now. Maybe hope to get a bow here. No bow. We could get the sword back. Slightly stronger. Like, one thing I do hope is, like, it becomes easier to, like, change out weapons. I do like the idea that you can change them, but at the same time, it feels like it's too rare. Meaning that you can't really get any sort of like good build going for it. So it's like the type of weapon you start with, it becomes like the weapon that you're going to be wanting to finish with. And these orbs aren't the worst. They home in on you, but they don't really threaten you until after like they hit you. And yeah, that's the main reason I like the poison wave. It's pretty solid. We're not taking any of this. We're just going to decline that. I don't know if it cost us 50 to decline or if we got 50 because we declined, like 50 gold. It's unclear as to like how that works, but we do want this rune. So at this rune, we're looking to see if we can get something to modify our projectile. And I'll have to double check, but I don't even know if... So normally you can get increased chance to get the, like each god's relic. But I don't know if you can do that for Odin yet. Pierce rune's good, weapon rune is actually very good. I think we actually want to go with the weapon rune here. Although it's tough, like both of these are very nice. I wish the weapon rune was higher. Actually, it's tough. It's a real tough decision here. I think we'll go with the Pierce rune, looking at it. Like, with Pierce rune we can put down more poison clouds, and we're gonna probably need that for the boss, or for the elite here. Like, I'm almost expecting that elite to be what ends the run, since we don't have a great weapon right now. Like, we're still using our basic weapon. But with the Pierce, we're able to, like, put down multiple clouds, like you can see here. And even though these guys are shielded, like, their health is dropping real fast. Like, really fast. And, like, for each time it hits, not each time it, like, ends the arrow is when it puts down the poison cloud. There we go. Alright, here we go. As I said, this is probably the run ender right here. This guy, harder than this guy. Okay. Oh, there it is. That's the roll attack. Is it like, it's how you dodge that is like nearly impossible. You can't actually dodge through it. This game handles like your dodge ability kind of odd. But you can dodge to the side at just the right moment, and you have to be in the right position still, like in the room to do it. The other problem is that roll attack does so much damage. Yeah, like there. Like I was trying to drink it. It's just so fast. Like it does so many attacks. It just lasts for way too long. Like that's the one thing I would say that needs to be rebalanced in this game, because I have no idea the best way to handle that. It could also be that I'm using on mouse and keyboard and it's not easy to dodge in every direction when you have to use spacebar. Hopefully they change that soon. I'm kind of surprised they don't have the ability to change your inputs. Like that just feels kind of odd to me. Okay, so we're going to get the double dash. That's huge for keeping us alive. The next thing we'll get is recycling. That'll come in handy for not just not just for getting us more money for the shops, but it's also useful for unlocking the next ability, which gives us multiple potions to use, which would be very useful. And we didn't get too many ascendancy points on that run. We just didn't have the opportunity. But we did get 3. So I guess we'll just unlock the next thing. Global damage increases. Alright, and we'll run that back. I think we'll do one more attempt on this run, and then we'll see how it goes from there. So I kind of like this. Oh, we can't go back up here, though, if we go down here. So I guess we have to go through here, up to here, down to the shop. Okay. And again, like, we're looking for an upgraded weapon, too. Like, that was a big part of the reason we lost that as well.
Ugly beast!
Oh, we forgot to put on the ring. You know what? Let's go back and do that. If we don't... Oh, we got Poison Wave. Okay. I was going to say, if we didn't get Poison Wave on this one, we'll go do that now. Oh, we got it. Love it when they just line up like that. Light Echo we don't want. We'll take Radiant Crash. It's pretty good to have. Like, I found that even though you don't level Bleed for this weapon, it's still very good on the bow. Like, that's what Radiant Crash on the bow can do. You can use it from a long distance away, and it's very safe. Still has its 8-second cooldown, which kind of sucks, but it's still very strong for like the distance you can use it at.
Next.
And I don't know if there's any other sort of dual abilities in the game right now, like what we saw with the Chaos Lightning Chain. I found that on the last run I did. It's the only one I managed to find, though. I tried seeing if there was like a fire and ice version. I didn't see any. It may have just been that I didn't get lucky to find it. I tried finding if there was like a Bleed Fire version. Again, same thing.
One step closer.
Do I feel like the bosses have too much HP? I would say probably not. I think the bosses actually have a good amount of HP for their difficulty, even though they are pretty spongy, it feels like. The main problem I feel is more the room that you fight them in. The room is usually, like, the room layout is usually the bigger problem than anything else. Like, there's a lot of corners you can get stuck on and you just clip into. It's not great. So this is actually a case where I would consider taking the sword over the bow. Like, it has 2 of these on-hit abilities here. So that's really good. Like, really, really good. Even though it's only every 11 hits, it's still not bad. But I think we're going to stick with the bow for now, because it's too expensive. Price is usually a big problem. Like, until you can start recycling items and you start getting more as drops, there's times in the shop where you're just like, I can't afford it. Alright. And that Poison Wave I find to be one of the better on-kills. It's not great, but all the on-kill abilities just seem to just be weak. I would usually never prioritize them over any other options you should have. But the other options that we did have when selecting them were also pretty weak.
Still calling yourself his kin?
Okay, and we're going to try and kill just one at a time here. Looks like we've already got this guy dead, so we're good there. As you can see, like, that water swirl extends way past the axe's attack itself. Okay, easy win. Is this the Emir still? Yeah. I'll pick it up and show you just how slow it is. So this is it. It's additionally, those verticals you have to be quite precise on when you're clicking. That's another problem I have with it. This is its charge. It's just a slightly ranged attack. This is its right click when you charge it. This looks really cool, but it's actually not. The damage on it is very low. And then this is its normal right click. Just like, that's way, way better. in general. Like, that is so much better than the spin to win. The damage isn't huge, but it isn't bad either. Like, given that you're not putting yourself in harm's way using it, that's the nice part about it. We could switch to Light Echo, but we're not going to do that at all. Like, there's no reason. We're just going to upgrade our Radiant Crash to do more damage. And the nice thing about Radiant Crash is, even though it's an 8-second cooldown, there's a lot of times where you're not dealing damage. So, if you get that off and then you're waiting 8 seconds, it's fine. Like, don't feel like you're losing DPS because it doesn't have a huge amount of DPS on it. Like, would the poison deal more DPS? I think so. But, as I said, like, you can't always keep up your attack. So this is a case where I think we actually want to go more damage to shielded enemies just for future elite guy. Because again, he's the hardest enemy in the entire game. That roll is ridiculous. You can't dodge through him, which is the part that ruins.
Surprised to see me again? Death doesn't mean much these days. Not when hell's watching.
Then I'll just have to kill you again. Properly this time.
Run, little rat.
Okay, so we got rocks coming.
This ends now.
Ah. That's how we got out of that. No, we did not.
You cannot kill me.
Yeah, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I can't put any DPS on him when he's doing that, so the time it takes for my right click to cool down again, like that, is totally fine. Like, it's a case where burst DPS is probably more valuable than sustain in many cases in this game. As long as you understand what you're using that burst for. Rocks coming. Okay, so this is where the fight gets very awkward, because he can throw out so many multiple AoEs that it is kind of difficult to even dodge anything. Okay, he's dead. I almost never find, like, when the enemy drops these abilities, they almost never seem to have any special things on them, which is a shame. It's almost always the ones you have to buy. Alright, not the worst fight. It was still fairly clean. We got hit, I think, once or twice. Maybe just once. We're only missing 13 HP. But yeah, like, we don't need the extra damage to kill a boss on that guy. Oh, and if you're already at full potions, just hitting this will fill you up to on health as well. Alright, what do we have here? So we can go Odin soul level at the start. Scotty is interesting. Scotty increases cold, or gives you abilities for cold, which are really good. But overall, not really, like, how to put it? Not really the most useful for our build currently. I kind of want this Odin since it's the only Odin here, but it is, I don't like the rest of the line on it. So I think we go here, because I want to pick this up. This might be a very good upgrade for us. It could be an additional projectile, which would be huge for DPS. And then we also get a better soul level here as well. Unfortunately, we have to take a Thor Relic room, which is probably going to be entirely wasted. But it'll at least give us the chance to see, like, if when you decline it, do you get 50 gold or do you spend 50 gold to decline? I feel like you have to get it, because what if you didn't have 50 gold, right? Would it just take whatever you had remaining? Or would it just be soft lock? Alright, what does Thor have, and why is it bad? He has nothing, and it's all bad. Actually, I take that back. This lightning barrage is pretty good. It's a good execute, I think. One of the better executes that we saw last time. I'll take that. I don't think execute damage is really a high priority on anything. So maybe the 50 gold is better, but yeah, you can see the execute right there. Like, it sends out that lightning bolt, which is pretty good. Like, it does pretty nice damage overall. Oh man, more spawns? I was hoping we'd be able to finish it before the orb hit us. Oh well, no worries. Again, as I said before, the orb's not a threat. Kill that guy down there. Alright. Upgrade, but again, not. Emir's Axe? Yeah. Usually if you get a new type of weapon, it'll say blueprint dropped, and even though it's called a blueprint, it's not really that. We're taking the poison rune. That's pretty solid here. Oh! We dashed into the wrong place. As you can see, like the chain, like that lightning attack, like it has a lot of range. So the reason I'm not using the ice too much is because I'm just not a fan of the ice. One, you have to hold down Q to do it. Like, this is its normal ability, it's just like right in front of you. But the Q, when you hold it down, is what you saw for the line attack. It's just not... It's hard to hold down Q while still moving, to the point that it's just not worth doing it. Again, this is a case where if they let us change our inputs, it would be very helpful, but no idea when that would happen, or if it even will. I mean, I could set it up to where it works on Steam as such, but I really just don't want to do that. I'm kind of lazy. And that's honestly something that should be in the game anyways. The fact that we don't have that as an option here is really the thing that hurts, I think, more than anything else. Because it's like, I'd rather put dash as mouse button 4, the Q ability would be mouse button 5. This way I have full mobility with, when I'm using WASD. Let's get this guy dead, because he's going to be dead. And we'll get this guy dead. More so than the lightning out of that guy. Alright, more ascendancy points.
All you got?
Oh no, that's the reason we didn't get the ring last time. We had to wait for them to be constructed. I forgot about that part. To construct that, you would beat the first boss. And we only did that on the last run. Man, we have not had many options for rocks on this run though. And that's the main reason I'm not using like the rocks to try and get like better rooms, because it's just not worth it. You need those rocks for upgrades more than you need for better rooms. Oh no, he's too close. Oh, there we go. So this is the axe I was talking about before. So it's a chaos axe. Pretty solid. It does every 7 attacks, sends out a spinning blade, 3% increased crit chance. minus 44% cooldown reduction. This thing is way better than like the other axe that is slow as hell. There's a spinning blade it sends out. Here's its charge attack, just a little attack in front of you. But this is where it's at, like the charge attack on the right click. Very short cooldown, as you can see down in the bottom left. It's about a 1 second cooldown. Part of that is because of the axe itself having a cooldown reduction. But it's also just a very, very nice axe, I think. I don't think we're going to switch our execute. Ice Orb, when you dash, don't really care for it, but whatever. We don't have anything in that slot anyways. Okay. So now our poison damage that we deal on hit is also increased by a lot. Oh, you jerk! We got him? We got him. Okay, cool. Okay, so you have to beat him to unlock the rope. So he dropped the knife. Oh, he dropped a ring. I don't think we ever got that ring before. That's not a bad ring. It'd be nice if we actually could equip it right now. Okay. Glad we got past him. So the boss is easier. It's not an easy boss by any means, though. Oh, move! And that's what I was talking about before. Like, you get stuck on so many corners in this game. Like, it feels like that's the real threat in this, like, vulnerability, like the corners of the fight around. Like, there are so many jagged edges for the map. Pierce rune? Nah. I think we actually just take the close defense rune. Not a fan. I prefer the ice rune, but we don't have any ice other than these orbs, and I don't know if they can even freeze anything. Oh, maybe they can. So maybe we do take that. Because that one mini boss felt like he got frozen. Okay, with only 44 health and no extra potions, I don't think we're
I've
beating
lost
this.
my way. But it was the gods who abandoned us first. Loki simply showed me what they truly are.
You let one lie blind you to everything else. You were meant to protect, not betray.
I protect those who deserve it, not false kings hiding behind prophecy.
Then you've already fallen. I'll do what must be done.
Oh no, we're stuck! We can't get out. Like, we got stuck on the corner here, and just couldn't move out of there in time. But yeah, so that's Ragnar. We'll pick this up again. It's not a bad game. I do like it. Hopefully, like, once they flesh everything out, it works out a lot better. But yeah. Alright, thanks for watching, everyone. Take care.